G'day folks, it's Admiral Revan here. Hope you're all doing well, and today we're going to start off with this video giving you a bit of a heads up. So we're going to be talking more about 11.9 very shortly here, but before we do, I want to talk about the Guardians to the King of the Sea event, as well as some other things that's going on before we start this video. So as you can see, the King of the Sea Season 14 is coming out really soon. For those who are interested in joining King of the Sea Season 14 for this year in 2022, the opportunity is coming really soon for you to join in the tournament and taking place around about October this year. So there's going to be a lot of fun and shenanigans on both sides and all servers in the channel near you. So if you're interested in checking it out, by all means go for it. This is going to be a very good lively tournament where you're all going to be having fun and enjoying yourselves, and that's the main thing. This is actually going to be a very interesting inspiration for us all. We're going to have Tears of the Desert, also Northern Waters, North, and as well as Crowstone Alpha, Sea of Fortune, Sleeping Giant, and Shatter. All of them are very good maps, and it's an opportunity for players to study them and do practice missions together in their own training rooms, just to learn their own tactics and whatnot. So this is an opportunity for itself. Now, the other information that I can share with you is the best battle stage 2. This is actually a very interesting participation for people who want to get some cool rewards and things like that, and this is an opportunity for you to go forth and have fun by doing so. If you're not participating in the event, you should, because it actually gets some good rewards anyways. The one biggest thing about it all is that it is an opportunity for you just to enjoy. It really is. So I can't see anything going wrong with this event at all, but it's definitely some good opportunity to win some good, prizes, and possibly winning some tier 10s or 9s from this firepower containers. Super containers is also good as fun as well too, so big opportunity right there. Now also the 3 ships, 3 turrets, secret Sevastopol Nights now, very good event as well, so definitely go check ahead and check it out. The details about the ships are the history are all here, but also you can get yourself a book if you wish, and this is an example of some good novels that's been written out there, and it's worthwhile reading it out and actually having fun. So definitely go check it out and see for yourself. All right, now you've all been waiting for this. Yes, so 11.9 is coming soon, and that is happening pretty much next month. Alright, so 11.9 is relatively in the lead up for a Halloween event. Also, it's introducing some new content as well in the game. Now, part of the new content, it's without no brainer here, they have introduced Operation Wolfpack, which is involving submarines, and also some personal challenges and other news. So let's go ahead and read this in depth together, because I have to say that from what I read briefly, it is interesting, and what I've heard from the World of Warships stream, it's also interesting as well too. So the Halloween event and also the Wolfpack and other challenges that's going to be mentioned here will be out in full swing really shortly here, so we're gonna go ahead and talk about that in more detail real soon. Okay, let's see what's going on. The Halloween event for this time round is basically focusing on the celebration. Players will enjoy the already familiar operations, Saving Transylvania, Sunray in Darkness. 2 of them are very good operations. Also, the temporary Twilight battle type will be familiar in Halloween since Halloween 2018 event, so that's actually not bad. There's going to be some, like, you know, minor improvements, enhancements in this, but it's going to be pretty good. All this will be available in version 11.9, which I think you're going to love, and that is the main thing. Both our operations will be only available at normal difficulty level. Standard operations will be only available during 11.9 divisions, so that's actually not too bad. Now, Twilight Battle will become available in two weeks after the release of 11.9, so that's when the fun times begin. It's a bit of a shame they're not introducing a bit of hard difficulty, because I was actually really enjoying it. So we're going to see what it looks like in the near future. It's actually a very fun and engaging operation. Definitely, if you're running a destroyer and you're doing Sunray in the Darkness, I give you a bit of a pro tip. Use your torps, hit the enemy hard, and use your injury boost to recover your health while you're at it, and keep damaging the enemy, because the more damage you produce and the more you stay in the filth, the more, well, heals you get back. That's just a short pro tip I can give you. Alright, so here we go in Operation Wolfpack. Now, I will admit, when I have been talking about operations with submarines as gonna be a thing in the near future, well, it's good to see submarines have their own game mode in World of Warships. Now, I have to admit, there are a lot of people out there are pretty pissed off about this, but at the same time, a lot of people out there are pretty happy and stoked to see that submarines finally have their own operation, and that's good. So, as you can see here in this example, that this is all submarines only, and you're taking on a convoy, and pretty much it's focused on the inspiration of the World War II events surrounding the German submarine fleets hunting for Allied convoys. So if you enjoyed watching that movie called Greyhound, that's a good example of that. But anyway, here is some details. So players will fight at the helm of tier 6 to tier 8 submarines, and there will be 7 players in the team, and the objective is to break through escort screen groups and destroy transports before they reach their destination. Doesn't sound too hard, but it sounds like fun. For the first 2 weeks, 11.9 will be focused on the Wolfpack will be available for divisions, and then it will become available as Operation of the Week. So that is an opportunity for everyone out there to go forth and try out submarines if they wish. It is fun and engaging, as some people had been telling me, but in all seriousness though, it looks good, it sounds good, but the question is it worth it? And the answer is probably yes, probably no, depending what nation you're going for. But it looks like you're going to have some fun and engaging experiences in operations at 11.9 with submarines. Now, that is for its own game mode. Do we potentially see that this thing becoming more into the random operations in the near future? The answer is probably not, and don't give wargaming ideas to do so. But I will say this very openly, that operations for submarines for its own game mode, like Wolfpack, makes sense. However, if it was introduced into putting submarines into their own perspective of being able to join in for dibs on different operations like Narai and Aegis and all that, yeah, I think there's a lot of people going to be pretty upset about that if that happened. So at least for now, in a good way, that people will have the opportunity to play an all submarine division in their own game mode, which is very good for those who love submarines. And I encourage you to go ahead and have fun and play in it. Now, there are some personal challenges coming out real soon into 11.9. The personal challenges will be available again in this iteration. We have updated the interface as well as diversified the mission conditions in the first 2 weeks of personal challenges in 11.9. You'll have to earn ribbons, and while in the second 2 weeks it'll be base HP as before. In future iterations of personal challenges, new conditions will be added, such as damage dealt. That's pretty much what they're looking for. Now, there has been some technical changes and improvements on the submarine. As you can see, that the visualization of the ping is a little bit better, but at the same time it's going to draw the enemy's attention. So as you can see here in this example, as you notice closely, and I'll zoom it in for you, that notice that the actual ping wake from your sub in the top here is actually pretty much closing in on the actual aspect of the enemy right down the bottom. And I have to say that it's actually kind of funny in a way. But yeah, it just looks kind of funny when I see that going on. So, as you scroll down here, they updated the torpedo homing icon as well, so that people can determine which one's which, and also understand what kind of rewards you're going to get from your ribbons and things like that. So far it all looks good, you know. The new ribbons for depth charges were added. They were clearly the effectiveness of dropping depth charges of the submarine, hit Revan, splash damage is all there. Auto ASW anti-submarine warfare for aircraft carriers. That actually is a good thing, because aircraft carriers don't usually have their own defense. In the defense, they do have torpedo bombers, and fighters, and naval bombers, depending which carrier you play, but it's more for attacking enemy ships and stuff. Now you have anti-submarine warfare that is going to be used on your ship, which is going to be pretty cool. If you have problems like with your teammates unable to help your CV, well, they got some sort of defense, but keep in mind that the AI auto defense is not as strong as the normal actual player. But that's actually a good sign. So there's some new changes upcoming for the commander skills and upgrades. As you can see here, these commanders like Nikolai and also Yamato have some interesting new changes, and also Gunter Lugens, Andrew Cunningham, Philip, and other examples of commanders that have some alternations with their abilities and achievements. And the skills for submarine type, there has been a few things that's coming in there that's going to be improved. Enlarged propeller shaft, as well as battleships, cruisers, focus fire training, cruisers, destroyers, swift fish, and also battleships and cruisers, A defense and ASW expert. It's all well and good. Aircraft carriers, secondary armor expert is also good as well too. Upgrades, added up a new upgrade on air. Cruise Modification 3 will be available on the 4th slot for the Issei, Tone, and Kearsarge. It also provides the following bonuses, which is better squad preparation time, squad speed, and more health to its aircraft. Now, the I-56 submarine, we know that's in testing, but it's funny. Can now use main battery modification 2. I have to admit that it's kind of funny when I heard that on the stream. Just imagine using your deck gun and actually using that legitimately and ridiculously having fun too much in the game with your deck guns. Yeah. No, in all seriousness though, the I-56 is a good ship. Definitely for what it's worth. It's not just any other ship, it's a good submarine. So we have to get that right. The Brawls for 11.9 are focused on different formats. Basically the first format is basically 1 vs 1 on tier 6 ships. No restrictions of types. The ships that there is. Second brawl is 4 vs 4 on tier 6 warships. And you have the opportunity to put submarines in there as well. The team has some restrictions though for submarines, battleships, carriers, cruisers, destroyers. So that's actually not bad. The third brawl is going to be 3 vs 3 for 2-6 ships, and there's going to be some restrictions on that. And then ranked battles will be focused on Bronze League for tier 5, which is, wow, okay. Then tier 6 Silver League to tier 6 to 8, so no, tier 6 to 7 is focused for Silver League, and tier 10 is focused for Gold League. So that is very interesting. With Gold League having super ships as added as well. But there's some awesome, content added here for the Orca permanent camo for the Huron. It's going to be interesting in the near future by moving forward. And also the celebration for the Conqueror, Velos, and also Gladiator skin for the Hipper as well too. So that's actually going to be very, very interesting. And there's the Velos. Velos is a very good ship, by the way. And I think the Greek people would love that opportunity to get the Velos. Also, there's some cool skins, flags, and patches as well. But that is pretty much it. So yeah, pretty much it, folks. But yeah, just to backtrack about the operation side of things real quick. Luckily, Operation Wolfpack has its own submarine game mode that you can div up with friends and have fun with. But it's going to be interesting to see how this works. It really is. But yeah, folks, I think we're going to call it there. But yeah, definitely big shout out to everyone for being supportive of the community and helping me out. It's been greatly appreciated, but I hope everything works out well. Alright, stay safe and take care, my friends.